Hey, yo, it's four young kings just sitting and chilling because we rather count money instead of your opinions.
Welcome to another episode of Your Opinion Don't Count. It's your boy, currently original.
It is that man with the plan, Ultimate Dan.
The man.
Superhero now.
I mean, I ain't heroic like you, but because Tito's, anyways, I'm super. You feel what I saying?
It's detox, and I know where you get heroic from.
Okay.
I thought it was a ML or Olympic.
Nah.
So now it's heroic too?
You be heroic in some situations, bruh.
Saving them.
You know you like to rescue a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Rescue them out of their little hard situations.
Yeah.
I ain't no firefighter, bro.
He's the first responder.
If he ain't, listen, if he ain't, if Tito
responder.
ain't a fucking superhero, Tito is the ultimate Dennis Rodman, the ultimate rebounder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
What?
villain.
Saying? The ultimate rebounder.
I thought you were going to say villain. At any rate, today we going to talk about life.
Where's the energy, man?
Where's the energy? What Nas say?
What
life.
Nas say, Tito?
I wonder.
Will it take me under? I don't know.
Go into it.
Imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops arresting.
Hey.
Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle, cruising blue behind the waters. No welfare support. My conscience on the way we raise our daughters.
Okay,
Days are
that's
shorter,
right.
nights
Okay.
are colder. Feeling like
You know
life
the
is
whole
over.
verse.
The snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot by
Alright,
sun
cut.
We got it. We get it. You know the song,
Elementary,
Tito.
they want us
You know
all
the
going
song.
eventually.
You know the song.
Hey,
That's
I
a
like
mile away from lyric
I
quick,
like-
bruh.
Yeah,
Shout out.
just for the record, you wanted to hear me rap? Boom. Did it.
Boom.
There
Bars.
you go. Bars.
Bars. You see that video when your boy was like, you want to hear some bars?
And
With-
yeah,
to
and
the
he's
rap-
rapping them niggas they own shit. Yeah, that was funny. I see that. That was funny.
Had me
No, we
dying.
want to hear some shit from you,
That
from your
shit
own
had
brain,
me
not
dying.
Nas' brain.
Shit.
Anybody could rap Nas' verse on that.
Shit. But anyway, life. No bars. No bars today. No bars.
Yeah,
Unless
could,
you're
you
doing
could get
life.
you could get bars for life.
Yeah.
But
I know,
life.
but
Reason why I even bring this up, right, is because we talk about time
Uh-huh.
a couple episodes back, or whatever the case, right? But life itself.
we
like,
talk about life.
when.
Like, not in, like I said, we talk about shit around, I guess. Shit you go through in life, huh? Like that's life. We talk life. We talk about
I
death.
argue
We
with-
talk about death.
Yeah, so why not talk about life?
It's one and the same. It's a yin and yang. Can't miss it. You talk about death. You spoke about life. But we gonna talk about life again.
Yeah.
And this
So
is no
that-
resurrection.
So there's no.
but,
This nigga's stupid.
but go on.
I was saying there's no death without life.
Yes, it's yin and yang.
But apparently you could have life without death. If you're immortal, you see.
Yeah, that's a hero shit.
Well, niggas, why y'all niggas
Heroes
doing
of
this
mine.
to
But
me,
where
bruh?
you was going with it? That's what
Yeah,
I wanted to
yeah,
know
yeah.
about life.
Listen,
Know what I mean?
I guess from y'all, because I wanna get from y'all, like y'all meaning of it, from a deeper aspect.
Meaning of
You see
life
they
or
saying-
purpose to life.
Oh,
Both
Lord.
of them.
I don't think we got the time with Tito.
Mm.
It might be the meaning of life. Motherfucker.
Well, you go first then. You go
Nah,
first.
go ahead. I want to hear, you know what? I want to feed off of
The meaning of life.
to you.
I really know of life. I know in my perspective and my belief of what the purpose of life is, but the meaning of life, I mean, is life is what you make it. I mean, there's some days people wake up feeling purposeless, feeling like, hey, what the hell I doing? But then there's other days people wake up ready to go, hey, I got to do this, I got to do that. And there's, meaning to them doing that. I mean, we wake up and we go to work every day, and most people go to work for the paycheck. Like
See, we spoke about that too,
Yeah,
work.
yeah. Like it's not like they go.
Real. I mean,
It's not like most people go to work for what it is they want to do. They have a job because they need to make money. They need to survive, so on and so forth.
All right.
So, I mean.
So I got a question for that because I know that was gonna come up, but I got a question for that.
So
right?
for me, meaning in life is I guess whatever you make it.
So watch this, right? Let's say money was invented. Let's say you didn't have to work for a currency or whatever the case. Life would have been way, way, way different. Probably more enjoyable too.
I don't know because then
Why?
Then you could still be
¿Por qué?
Because there was a time when there wasn't money and people bartered. You know, when people had cow,
yeah,
you
we
know,
was
they
rich
had,
when
they
you
had
had 10
livestock.
goat and 5 lamb.
They had livestock and
So-
shit like
so
that, and then they went.
We'd have still been broke.
They went and
We
they
ain't
just
had no cows.
they picked up
You
they just found a piece of land and they say, all right, this is where we living,
That's crazy.
and this our land now.
We
And then,
barely
You
could
can
buy a
imagine.
piece of
You
cow.
can imagine your tax returns. It's like a fucking. It's like a whole farm of shit. Like,
You got one sheep.
what you get? You claim 2 kids. You get a couple of pigs. You get some chickens. You get all kind of shit. But nah, I mean, and what I saying is right. Like you get up,
yeah,
go to work. It's the same routine, 5 days out of the week for most people. Other times, people just love what they do.
yeah,
Basketball players maybe play 2-3 games a week.
uh-huh.
But what I saying is life in terms of when I say like what's the meaning of life to you, right? Like would you believe?
Okay.
Go ahead now. You go.
What? No, I want to know because you are what your meaning is of life. So I probably could see more so where you going with it, like as far because to me, in any you could have generic meanings like I mean, life is what you make it, or you could have life is short. Know what I mean? You could have.
Those are just phrases and statements.
I know, but no.
Tito, the great philosopher Tito,
But
he ain't give me something
But now,
what I was expecting. You see,
when
Tito's
people
like
die,
that.
when people die, like people always go back to like those basic things. Know what I mean? Not goddamn. You know what I mean? You wake up doing 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like they go back to the basics of like what life really is, like what you should be doing in your life and shit like that. So
Go ahead.
I want to know from you like what you
Okay.
say.
Okay.
I mean, you pick the topic of the day, and it's life.
Okay.
And so, what is life to you?
Okay. So I is one of them dudes that wake up and be like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to like press a button and blow this whole planet up. You know what I mean?
God damn.
That's how I feel. You asked me, right? But at the same time, when I'd see something I like, or for instance, like dogs. I like dogs, right?
Uh-huh.
But I see like a dog, and then I wouldn't even. Fuck you laughing at, babe?
Go on, dog. Go on. You like dogs. Go on, finish.
Pause. Right? But then that whole what the fuck, that whole, like, I start looking at shit different just because I starting to enjoy shit now. You see what I'm saying? Just like enjoying shit now. And then you get a phone call. Somebody you know, like, die or pass away or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And then you like, what the fuck again? You know what I mean? So when I talking about life, I mean like
The purpose.
exactly,
Okay.
right? So
As I said, I have an answer for the purpose.
okay, so answer that.
So purpose in life. I Christian, believe in God, believe in the Bible.
So
believe
do
in
I.
Jesus,
So
right?
do I.
Purpose in life is to serve God. Whatever it is you're doing, serve God. Whatever it is you're doing, do it as if you're doing it for God. Like,
Even the people who don't believe in your religion,
yeah.
they wake up and they serve their God.
No, I mean, you believe.
I'm
I don't
for
know.
real.
I don't know what it is for them. I mean, I don't
For
know.
real.
I don't know what it is for
It's
them.
probably the same thing. That's
But-
what I'm saying. You know.
But I mean, like, Bible says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength, and love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? And so whatever it is you do it unto Him. Like,
But
if
that's
you-
my question for you.
Like-
Go ahead. Finish.
Like if you was a cashier at a place, and you cashing somebody out, mate, imagine that person in front of you is God and you serving them. Right? Like, whatever. No, I mean.
This nigga Rico is savage.
Yeah.
This nigga is savage.
I mean, because
it's like you don't believe in God is fine. Shit like this funny as fuck.
No, I believe. That's it. You know what I mean?
So
let him finish.
Because check it out, right? Whoever you are, if you believe in some form of God, right? And you believe that person is real and you worship God, you wouldn't do anything to disrespect or treat that person bad. So in your job, or just in life in general, when you interacting with other people, and trust me, I know it hard, because all us is fuck up, right? If you do your best to say, hey, okay, I'm a cashier, this person in front of me, imagine it was God in front of me and I'm serving that person. Imagine, I fixing somebody's car, this God car I fixing. I cooking a meal for somebody, this God meal I fixing.
I don't eat and drive cars, dog.
Shut the fuck.
You know what I mean? Right?
This nigga dog.
Right?
I can't wait till it's your turn.
Right? When I mean, if you read the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, when Jesus was here, Jesus served others. It came to the end when it was like the Last Supper, and it came down and it's like, hey, they come say, hey, let me wash your feet, and Jesus is like, no, I gonna wash yours. He come to be a servant. Like, nah.
Rico, listen, dog. Listen.
My fault.
This real shit, dog. This nigga spitting. This real shit.
I know. I just don't want to stay away from the topic. I'm
we
sorry.
ain't straying away. We ain't straying away.
I know.
So
I just find it
my whole point is
funny.
In everything you do, like, do it as if you doing it
for God.
That's all. And everything will be fine. Because, I mean, so many times you get trapped into the materialistic things and saying, oh, I want this, I want that, so on and so forth. And you work, and you spend your money to get these things. But anybody you go and you find out from, you even see it with a lot of the celebrities. 50 Cent even said, bro, I get all this money and stuff, but I feel empty inside, right? And then you see them, they get into their philanthropy, they start giving away money, doing all these things for other people, because you get a whole lot more. That's why the saying is, it's better to give than to receive. Like, you get a whole lot more from helping others than it is you doing stuff for yourself.
Well, I just want a piece of what type of money these niggas got, and I want to see how empty I feel. But yeah, what you were saying with the religion thing now?
No, I want to go dive into religion next thing. We talking about a whole bunch of religion.
We could though.
I know. But
we could go there. Because you can't just laugh at the nigga when he talking about Jesus.
No, I know we could go there.
And don't want to go there.
I know we could go there, but
so let's go there.
I don't want to go there.
No, why not?
I know we could, because religion, we talking about life. Our topic is life.
It don't fucking matter what the topic is.
Our topic ain't religion.
It don't matter what the topic is. It don't matter what the topic is.
I know, but we spoke on religion.
No, we didn't.
How about this?
Yeah, we spoke on religion before.
We didn't. A nice little compromise, right?
But that's fine. We ain't get dive.
Hold on, a nice little compromise. Just because he clearly wants to know why you were laughing. Just tell him why you was laughing.
Oh yeah. We gonna go into we gonna go into religion a bit. But I want to get back to the topic of purpose of life, because So the purpose is to serve God, right? And that goes for also people in other religions.
I don't know what their religion believes.
I know what. No, it ain't about what their religion believe. To you, purpose of life, any life, is to serve God.
Yes.
Right. You have people out there who have a life, and they follow another religion.
Right.
So their purpose should be to serve God.
All right. That is what I believe the purpose of life is. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
They are God.
No. God.
Okay.
Not a
That's
false
all.
God.
That's all I was laughing. I was laughing at the Jesus
Okay, so
about Jesus wash your feet.
What's your purpose?
Let me clean your feet. Jesus wash your feet. My purpose of life. I think purpose of life is like survival. You know, like live as long as you can, type of thing.
That's impossible, though.
Not obviously.
So
That's not impossible.
So basically, the purpose is trying to achieve something that cannot be achieved.
I ain't saying live forever. I'm saying, and I'm not saying live like to expand the
Would you just say live as long as you can?
live. Yeah, I think that's like pro-life. Like that's the purpose of life to me. Like try to for everybody, because like everyone have like that survival instinct in them, and that's what it is. That's what we know as life. So like you wake up and yeah, people inside, they feel like purposeless, like they don't know what to do with their life. But ultimately, I feel like the purpose is to survive, bro. Like you wake up through that day and you wanna see another day. So your purpose is to live, bro.
So that is be on your mind every time you wake up. How am I gonna not die today?
Not how I ain't gonna die today, because you could die. Fucking, you could walk outside and get struck by lightning. Know what I mean? So, like, I ain't got no control over that. But as far as
so the purpose is to be a hamster in a wheel, just doing the same thing over and over and over.
You don't have to do the same thing over and over just to survive.
No. You said to survive. I ain't talking about everything else. I mean, every day is just to survive. That's the hamster wheel. Yeah. Every day is all you doing is to survive. There's no greater purpose than other than just surviving.
Yeah,
that's what you believe.
Yeah, I don't think it's no great. I think it's life, bro. Like you enjoy like nature, bro, and you live life. Like you look at animals, bro. Their purpose of life is to survive, dog. Know what I mean?
So you saying we animals then?
Basically.
Okay.
I mean, but you look at an animal. What's
Dito.
What's the animal's purpose?
Go, Dito.
What's the animal's purpose?
The sex.
To be
sex and
eaten?
dead. Yeah.
What's their purpose for animals' life?
And
you know what I mean? What's its purpose?
In my view, is to keep the whole ecosystem going. It's like everything plays a role together. It's like you hear scientists and stuff talk about if the bees go extinct, it's problems for humans because they have even though they're such a small creature, they have such a large purpose.
Right, but you've had animals that have been on the endangered species list and they've gone extinct, and
but
the world still turns.
But that's some animals, right? But what I'm saying is like other animals. You know, people say, "Hey, what mosquitoes here for?" Right? You know, mosquitoes annoying as shit, but you have animals that eat the mosquitoes. Then you have animals that eat the animals that eat the mosquitoes, and it goes straight on up. And then there's us. Again, in my view, right? We are above all animals, humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let a crocodile catch you fucking slipping. Then you can see who above who. What you gonna be like? You gonna be like, I am a human.
No.
You better stop playing, Mr. Alligator. What you gonna Eliza Thornberry the nigga?
No, not in that kind of regard. Not in to say that there are animals that are more powerful or stronger or larger than us. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we are above all animals because all animals are animals. We are separated because we're created in the image and likeness of God, the only creature that is. So with that, it's we have a higher purpose, whereas everything here on this earth is for us. We're supposed to take dominion of the earth, right? So, that's what they're saying. Whereas like other animals, you could throw it out there as a simplistic way, say their purpose is to just survive. That's
right. Like from your aspect, you know what I mean, and I ain't gonna argue it. That's based on the Bible. Know what I mean? That's based on your religion, and that's cool. But as far as like an animal's purpose, like in its own head, is to survive.
But
His purpose not to say, okay, I gotta eat this amount of mosquitoes today to make to make the ecosystem run. Know what I mean? Like,
no, that's just how it happens. But even outside of religion, right? Even if you don't believe in God, or you don't believe in the God that I believe in, right? To think that we are just creatures, we're not created in the image of a higher being, right? Even from an evolutionary standpoint, right? If that's what you believe, we are still different from all the other animals.
yeah,
We are the only animals that, like, we have a complex language. We have a language that is so complex that we have many different forms of languages.
So do dolphins and whales.
Huh? Dolphins dolphins communicate with dolphins. They have one language.
Okay, I get it.
We don't have one language. That's what I mean, right? They can't create stuff like we do. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have beavers that go and create dams, but we created the pyramids. We make computers. We make smartphones. We make cars. We make buildings. All these different things that help to make life simpler, better, easier, so on and so forth. So even in that regard alone, like, you can see how different we are from the other creatures.
You think a brain transplant would ever be possible?
Ain't
Sure,
they was trying to do the fucking the head transplant shit?
Yeah.
Whatever happened, whatever went down with that.
I don't know if it happened yet.
That wouldn't work.
Why?
Bro.
That would not work, bro.
Why wouldn't
How
it?
you trying to put my head on Rico body, bro? that ain't gonna work, and vice versa.
Hey.
Well, but apparently their goal is to, they obviously they got whatever
Bro,
medically necessary stuff matched up. They did that, and the point was what they were doing was taking a man that is paralyzed from the neck down, and a person was brain dead, and they're taking the head from one, putting it on the head of the brain dead one.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Y'all basically y'all killing one person then.
Yeah, one person is dying.
Y'all gonna put a brain dead person on a paralyzed body. That's a dead body.
No. Well, they ain't gonna try to put that together. I mean, they're putting
someone losing that equation, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I said, dog.
Like one get the shitty end of the stick, and the other one the other one walk away. You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
He walks away from that operation.
So,
I mean, if they brain dead, like they just living from machines at that point.
But
like that's the only reason they're alive.
I asked that because I mean, like I say, like I think we are no different than any other animal in this the ecosystem.
Because animals do exactly what we do: eat, reproduce. That's what
right, and their natural instinct is to survive, right? And then on top of that, you think about, like, you say animals, their purpose is to
that's not
to
true.
better the ecosystem.
That's not true that their natural instinct is to survive.
Right. What's that?
Because you see many cases where dogs stay by their owner's side when their owner died, and they go and they die sitting next to it because they wouldn't eat or anything like that. If it's your natural instinct to survive, like, you do anything to survive. Like, you have animals that go and they protect their young to the death. If it's their natural instinct to survive.
For life, though, I mean, obviously, if they protecting someone, like, if you have a mama bear protecting the little bears, and someone trying to survive too, but she trying to preserve their life because they can't fight. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
this nigga say because they can't
like,
fight.
She ain't like, obviously she ain't gonna run away and say, all right, I gonna.
But you say that's their natural instinct, though.
Yeah, but her instinct still is, yes, she's protecting her young, but her instinct is still to survive that fight, or whatever predator trying to eat a young.
But then not all animals do that too, because snakes, soon as they have babies, they out on their own.
Yeah, but
Birds, soon as like some birds, soon as the bird is,
They just kick them out
yeah,
the
they
fucking
just
nest.
kick them out the nest. You fly or you die.
but they survive.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like as
Not
far as
all
like
of them do.
not all of them do, but the bird falling out the nest is trying to flap its wings and so it don't die. Like
So hold on.
I'm not saying
My
saying
nigga,
that's its
if you
only,
get pushed
I'm
off
not
a
saying-
skyscraper, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be
I'm
trying
not-
to fly.
I'm
too,
not
nigga.
saying that's their only instinct. I'm just saying that is a natural instinct, like for you to try to survive. Know what I mean? I'm not saying that's their only priority instinct that they have.
But that's not ours.
What?
I have
That's-
I have a whole different purpose situation. than
Go ahead.
that. What I think everybody purpose is for to do is to die. That's and it's so crazy that because let me tell you why I say that. Because you on this earth, everything in the earth is yours, yada yada. But you can't live forever.
Okay.
Right? So from you born
Right.
until you die,
Right.
that your whole time on this earth is basically to get to that point
Okay.
of dying, basically.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
All right. So a second ago, well, not a second, like towards the beginning of the show, you said you a Christian too. You believe in the Bible too,
I do.
right? So,
do.
So, explain Enoch, Elisha, and everybody that gonna go with Jesus when he come back.
What you mean?
They don't die. Enoch did not die. Elisha did not die.
So watch this. Okay. All right, but that's them. They probably got some special shit going on.
And everybody that Jesus, all the believers when Jesus come back.
Okay, so what about the people that are dead already?
Yeah, no, you just saying that's our purpose, but I'm just saying as
Yeah, but that's why I feel that way because, like for instance, right? Obviously, death ain't the end, right? Death ain't the end because
some people argue that.
we gonna come back. We gonna come back and live in a new when God bring heaven back on earth,
Okay.
or whatever the case, right? But what I'm saying is the whole time you here, it's basically to get to that point because heaven and earth ain't happening now. Heaven on earth ain't gonna happen whilst you alive, probably,
I mean, you don't know.
bruh.
I'm just saying from a Christian perspective, if that is your belief, you don't know.
So how you feel about
Like, what I saying is this. I believe in God, believe in Jesus Christ, but at the same time, like us being here dealing with all this bullshit, like dying gotta be the goal, bro. You see what I saying?
I mean, you
it can be it's the end process, but is it that the question is the purpose of your life?
Nigga,
Yeah.
you said to survive,
Yeah,
and I
that's what I'm-
said it's to like just
like
do
like,
all this
I know,
earthly shit.
I know. Yeah,
until you
yeah,
die.
you're gonna die.
That's what I feel.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't think it's no overall purpose that's gonna lead down to a coincidence. Coincidences do happen, but I don't think it's like, oh, that was your purpose to do this to lead to that coincidence type of thing. Know what I mean? I think it all just happens and we just live our lives and coincidences happen. But like, yeah, I think it's just to survive. Like you live, you eat, you shit, you learn more. Know what I mean? You get older and you try to survive. Obviously, like with technology, like you in a plane crash, like that's tragic. Or you in a car accident, a car get at you, and even your body when you in that crash tensing up so you could like survive that crash. Know what I mean? And it happens so quick, type of thing. So that's what I think our purpose is: survive.
I mean,
But I wanted to ask something else. But go on.
no, I was just gonna say that because you started off with, you hear somebody die, and you're like, what the fuck, right? But now the question is, could you even appreciate what you have if you didn't have some type of loss? Like, if we all lived, like, would life mean anything if we were not gonna die?
Right. Yeah.
Like plenty of people appreciate the sunshine, bro. Would you really appreciate it if it never rained? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. Like, if we just all lived, it would have been like, okay, I mean, I don't really have to learn this, or I don't really have to be successful because I could do that in 200 years from now.
Yeah.
So I just gonna. I see what you're saying.
Enjoy life.
Or do.
I mean, you ain't even enjoy it. Is at that point if you know you're not going to die, like, let me just be lazy. You know what I mean?
And
if I know I could not die, I'd have been doing so much wild shit. Like, I'd have been doing the most wild shit. I'd have done robbed like 40 banks. I'd have escaped like 86
and
prisons.
And then they would have.
What they would have do? Give me the death penalty?
No, you would have been locked up for life.
And I would have escaped.
Yeah, when they throw your ass in solitary.
Nah. Just because you could live forever don't mean you're gonna escape out of concrete block prison.
And let them put you in for life. You done.
Nah.
Yeah, that's hell, bro.
That's hell. You believe in hell, though?
Huh?
You believe in hell?
Nah, I don't even think so, bro. I mean, thinking on it. This is the question I wanted to ask. I was talking about something, but I was thinking about sleep, right? Talking about death. Dive into sleep. We sleep because of our brains, right?
Okay.
If we didn't have a brain, we wouldn't sleep, right?
You wouldn't do a lot of shit if you didn't have a brain.
You wouldn't be alive.
Right. So sometimes, even with our brain, sometimes you go to sleep, you can't even comprehend like what happening. Okay. Sometimes, know what I mean?
You kind of could.
Sometimes you could. Sometimes
your dreams could kind of tell you what's going on around.
Yeah, sometimes you have vivid dreams, but then sometimes you dream and sometimes you go to sleep and you don't even dream. You know, like almost like you brain dead.
That's
almost
what
like
happened to me.
Almost like nothing is happening. Like I feel like it's scary, but I feel like that's what death is. Like once your brain gone, it's just like darkness, and you don't even have no consciousness of it. Like you just back to the earth, and you lived your life. You had your chance, and there's no more life.
Your chance to do what?
To live.
So where did life come from?
The explosion, bro.
Where did life come from?
Yeah.
The earth, bro.
The earth.
Where the earth come from?
The side between these little molecules that we like, you don't even know exist type shit. Like you can't even see. But like chemicals work together.
They don't create life though.
No, they don't. They sustain life though.
They sustain it, but they don't create it. Scientists been trying to create life.
They've been trying to create the God particle.
I know, and it hasn't been done, obviously, just like a brain transplant hasn't been done. But
so you saying it's gonna be done?
I think it's possible. What, for a brain transplant?
No,
or
I
for
talking
them
about
to
for them to create life.
I think it's possible.
Scientists have put everything necessary for life into tests, and they've been testing for years, and they haven't been able to create life. When I say create life, right? Create life from non-living. Because they have successfully cloned, right? But that's you taking life and making more life. You know what I mean? But to be able to take something that is not living and to create life out of nothing, they can't do that.
And that's like the same theory of God. That's because I can't see God doesn't mean I shouldn't believe in him. Just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean I don't have, like, there's no answer for it. Know what I mean? Like, just because they can't explain all the science, just like they couldn't explain a lot of science 100, 200, 300 years ago. They didn't know how to have open heart surgeries and stuff like that without people dying. But they realized, it's fucking something called an antibiotic that could keep you alive, keep bacteria from growing. so they could go through with certain procedures and stuff like that. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's, I mean,
So
I look at it from that aspect, like, and that's why I see why people believe in God, because just, you know what I mean, you really don't know at the end.
So hold on. So you one of them people
You're
that
just taking a chance.
you one of them people that believe that you gotta see God to believe God real.
No.
No, you ain't. Oh, so
That's,
you're not saying that.
I was saying it's the same thing with science, because I believe it's possible. I don't know how it's done,
So
but that don't mean I shouldn't.
nah, I don't want to.
to.
I don't want to directly ask you this question, but why don't you believe in God? Because like when I hear you talk about it, it's like I believe in God. I choose not to believe in God though. That's how it has come off to me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ask you this question, but I'm gonna ask you this question.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't.
No,
I don't, but I
I
want to. Like I
Yeah.
don't, but at the same time, like you don't have to answer that. Is what I'm saying. Like you could completely say, "I'll talk to you about that later" or some shit.
Nah,
You ain't gotta answer that.
Nah, I feel what you're saying. I don't think I didn't say I don't believe in God though. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Okay, first
Like,
question: do you believe in God?
And
Come on,
it's the
dog.
thing. Hold
Come
on.
on,
There's a thing. There's a thing.
No,
It's
I
the
didn't
thing.
say do you believe in Jesus or the God of
God,
the Bible or
If I believe
Do you
in something
believe-
greater than
No. Do you believe that there's a creator out there that created all of this?
it's,
And you probably think the nigga in the fucking lab coat.
yeah. It's like it's like on the edge, like yeah, and then no type of thing. Know what I mean? But I would lean more to yes, because I was like spiritual in my like growing up. You know what I mean? So I know the feeling. I know the feeling it is to like believe in God. Know what I mean? I know the feeling of feeling like when coincidences happen and like shit line up, like I could see why people believe in God. Know what I mean?
So
I know that feeling.
What has you on the fence then?
I just don't. As far as like the religion I grew up in, I definitely don't believe that.
This is a secret intervention.
And then you look back. You look back. You look at so many different religions in the world, right? And that's fine. People can believe whatever they want to believe in, but it's like all these people following this religion they were taught when they grew up, whether it be Christianity or Buddhism or whatever God they were, know what I mean? They were taught. And they're gonna believe that till they die, bro. Know what I mean? And they've heard
That ain't necessary. People have changed.
people change, but they go to changing, they change to the same belief system of a God that they're gonna worship till they die. And
No, you have people who didn't believe, didn't grow up in religion, start to believe. You have people who grew up in religions that did believe, that don't.
believe. Yeah.
Trust me, bro. I have my little fucking.
There's a dude named Bart Ehrman. He's a professor in at a college in North Carolina. I think it's NC State that he teaches at, and he was a pastor, but now he's an atheist. He's actually like one of the leading atheists in the world going against Christianity.
Yeah. I mean,
So
for the past people, obviously,
it
there's
goes-
people who, and that's my thing. I mean, I'm atheist. It ain't like I don't. It's my belief isn't there is no God. That's not my belief.
Okay.
Know what I mean? And like I say, people like define God so many different ways. Like you got God of the Bible, and then you got God of so and so, and you got.
No, that's why I asked a plain question.
Know what I mean? You got
There's
African religions that have their own gods, Indian religions
got
that
thousands of gods.
have so many gods, and some of it is like idolization, and then some of it like they believe in a higher being type of shit. And I believe it's I believe it's like a mixture, bro. Like the science that people trying to debunk and all that shit. Like Like it's right there in front of us. Like we learn more and more about it as we get advanced.
What science are you trying to debunk?
No, he's saying science be trying to debunk God shit. Like
No, and Christians trying to or let me not say Christians. Religious people.
Mm-hmm. Would they try to debunk science?
Some people, yeah, like some people don't believe in.
That don't make sense though.
That don't make sense because the sciences were founded by Christianity.
Obviously, the foundation of it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you got people out there who believe in God that don't believe in what science has to offer.
Like what?
Like the Big Bang Theory.
That again is a theory.
I know it's just
sense either.
I know it's just a theory, but
like there's like to me that's not science.
Yeah, for real.
No, because
I believe the same thing.
Because growing up in school, we were always taught the scientific method, right?
Mm-hmm.
You come up with a hypothesis, and you do tests to recreate what it is.
But that's besides the point, though. Besides the Big Bang Theory, I'm talking about like people, religious people, like
what,
bro? Like you asked me off the top of my head. I can't give you an example, but you have many religious people who do debunk, who don't believe certain scientific stuff.
So no,
But I am an example of one of them people
because
I don't believe in the Big Bang shit. Not saying because I'm religious.
Or other theories.
Because I have an answer for that. Because when it comes to things that are theoretical and you can't prove it, to me that's not science, because you can't recreate it, right? We've taught science was you're supposed to be able to come up with a hypothesis and you're supposed to be able to test your hypothesis. The Big Bang Theory, you can't test that. I do have some examples for you, right? Like you have Jehovah's Witnesses. They wouldn't take a blood transfusion because of some scripture in the Bible.
Right.
What they use to justify it, right? But now, like because of what you're saying, you're not giving me a reason. You're saying you have people out there that believe certain things. You're not saying, hey, I don't believe this because of what this says, right? You're saying, I don't believe this because of what this person is doing. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm saying I don't believe because what person is what you
okay.
said.
You were saying like there are people out there who believe in religion and they try to debunk sciences and stuff like that. Because I asked you, why is it that you don't believe? You haven't given an answer yet.
No, I ain't giving no answer yet.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So
but you were saying that there are people out there that because of their religious beliefs or whatever, they don't believe in these science, or they're trying to debunk these sciences and stuff like that. But that is those people. That isn't necessarily that religion.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's because it's like I have a friend. He went to church. He worked for the church, but hung around some people, and this is my viewing of it. Hung around some people who didn't believe, and he started hearing what they had to say, and he started seeing some messed up people in the church.
Yeah.
And he decided to say, you know what, fuck this, I don't believe this no more.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him, asked him about it, and his excuse was always about these things what people doing in the church. It's like, okay, so what if a pastor is there?
But you got that in all religions.
Yeah, exactly.
So he could go be
right. So
any other religion, and it's the same thing.
Yeah. But that's because of the pastor. Just because if you're in a church and a pastor is cheating on his wife, right? When the Bible is teaching against it, why do you run? Why do you run from the Bible?
God ain't real no more.
Church? Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm asking.
That's not where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the, just like you said, like where you say, Jehovah's Witness don't do blood transfusions or whatever.
Right.
Because for why, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I've heard, you got religious people who just go against science. Know what I mean? It ain't no particular thing. It's just they just don't rock with the science thing. Know what I mean?
Okay, and that's the people. So I'm asking, why is it you don't like what has you on the fence? Because you said like you grew up one way, you believe this way for a while, and you came to a point that you're at now that I guess you say a little more lean towards believing that there's a God, but
It's
you on
like
the fence.
it's like, bro,
you almost
because
50-50.
like you just look at life and you like, bro, like this shit is a fraud, dog. Like you look, nah, but
That's
you look
why,
at
and
you
that's
look
why
at
I choose to
religion.
talk about this.
You look at religion and that, I mean, as far as religion go, I don't really for what people do and like the motives behind the religious organizations. I don't really rock with religions. So
I could understand that.
right, and then it's like, what do you believe in? You know, you have
You
the
still ain't
Bible.
answering the question, though.
That no, I'm answering why I on the fence, because it's like if you sit back and look at it, you know, before I even was like, but I don't even believe, like skeptical on it. I look into being Muslim, Buddhism.
You know, cut your shit off and wear them
Know what I mean?
baggy clothes.
Nah, I ain't doing none of that shit for no religion, bro. Like, if there is a God, fine and dandy. I just, I mean,
It don't work like that, though. It don't.
but for people, like for religions that telling me, oh, if you don't believe, you're gonna burn in hell, and you're gonna, this is the cause that's gonna come from it, is like a scare tactic to me, you know. And it's like,
And that's why you don't believe.
That ain't why I don't believe, but that's why I don't believe in hell, because I think that shit is a scare tactic. Why?
No, finish that, because I have an answer.
And then
to
even
that.
like sleep, bro. Like you go to sleep and like they say we have a soul, right?
Who's they?
Uh,
Who's
a
they?
lot of people say
They
we
say
have
we
a
have
soul.
a soul.
A lot of religions believe we have a soul. A lot of people believe we have a soul.
You sound like a robot.
Like
You know what it is?
for real.
You sound like a
For
robot.
real, nah.
Sound like
They
a
say we
robot.
have a soul, but like when you go to sleep, where is your soul? Is it in your head? Is it in your brain?
This nigga talk.
Is it a part of your?
This nigga is immaterial. Yeah, you can't see the soul, just like you can't see God.
So it's just nothing. Your soul is
your
not.
soul is you.
Your
It's who
soul
you
is
are.
not a.
Your soul is
No,
you,
that's
who
my
you are.
brain and my conscience. That's why I'm saying if they put my brain in another body,
You still gonna have a soul.
I still
'Cause your
gonna
soul
have my
goes with you.
same brain
Your
and
so-
my
but your s-
conscience.
But your soul is you. Is who you are.
No.
See them like
Look. Look.
where is
Let me just go back, cause let me say what I want to say with the whole science shit, bro. Like I only combat science that don't make sense to me, bro.
and then, hold on, going back to the theories, like the theory of relativity. That's why I'm like, I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory. Is it possible? Maybe.
No, it's no way that it's possible, bro.
Bro, there have been theories that have been
Bruh.
debunked by other scientists where they just
Hold
don't
on.
believe.
Hold on.
Until it's proven,
Hold on.
and
Let me
some have been
stop you
proven.
right there. Let me stop you right there. Everybody who believe in the Big Bang shit, whether you believe in God or not, the Big Bang shit is impossible. It cannot fucking happen, bruh. Plain and simple. Because there cannot be nothing. There cannot be an explosion that came out of nowhere. There can't be two particles that collided into each other. So where did those particles come from? You understand what I say?
But that's what.
The-
But
Hold on. The Big Bang shit, it makes no sense. It's illogical. It makes no sense
you
whatsoever,
could say the
bro.
same thing about God, bro.
Okay.
In the beginning, it was nothing like the Big Bang Theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did God create this stuff?
Because God is all.
Is God.
God is God. Yeah.
Okay.
But-
Okay.
I get where you could. I can
Alright,
see where you
alright.
could go with that though,
Alright.
because that's what the atheists go. That's what theirs go to.
Right.
Well,
So,
where did God come from?
One more point. So there's no possible way that
The Big Bang.
that God can make the Big Bang Theory.
So you saying
Is it possible all God doing created the Big Bang Theory?
Well,
is that possible?
It is a God can do something like that.
Can he snap his fingers and make the Big Bang happen?
He
Yes,
can do something like
he
that,
can.
but that's not
But
how
that's
it happened.
not how it happened.
That's not how it was created.
Okay.
Because
Adam.
it would have said that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? The word would have said that.
It
Like,
would have
that's-
say what?
It would have
The
said.
Big Bang Theory happened?
No, it would have said that's how it was created.
But what did it say? In the beginning, there was nothing.
Did you read it before?
What, Genesis? In
You
the
read
beginning.
it? You try to understand the whole shit? Or like about that, at least about that part. Then you would have known. Then you would have known it wasn't created by a fucking explosion.
And it didn't say anything. It said the earth was already there.
Okay.
It said when it spoke about the beginning, it spoke about only the earth. It was already made. It was already there.
Okay.
It was already formed. The earth was null and void. It didn't say in the beginning there was no earth.
Okay. So you saying the Big Bang happened and then God showed up and it's like, oh,
I'm saying
let's decorate
No.
this place.
No.
What it
In
says.
the beginning, God created the
heavens and the earth.
Mhm.
Yes. Now the earth was formless and empty. That's the next verse.
2 sentences.
Yeah. So first it start off with God created.
Right.
Right.
So
So that's in the beginning. So let me break down.
This nigga pull up Genesis for
Yeah.
your
for-
ass.
hold on.
Now what I saying, bro? Listen, so I think what you doing and what like most science people is doing is like, well, if I can't believe in the Big Bang, you can't believe in some magical deity that just created shit. You know what I mean?
So check this out, right? Let me break some stuff down where I can show you the illogicalness of the material being here, right? When the Big Bang happened, right? That means for the Big Bang to have happened, that means something material had to been here beforehand, right?
I don't know, bro. I guess.
No,
yeah.
no. Hold on. Hear me out.
Yeah, gases.
Can something
Whatever
be,
is in space.
if there is absolutely nothing, no particles, no atoms, no nothing, can something just magically appear without something having a hand on it? I'm going right now with the assumption that God does not exist. If God does not exist, right? In the beginning, right? Can an explosion happen without anything being there? Is my question. It is completely void.
Watch me go. Watch me go. It's a possibility.
Bro, listen. I'm not a scientist, right?
Bro,
let me
just
start
answer the
by
question.
saying
Just
that.
answer the question, bro.
I'm not a
Yeah.
scientist either. But if you have absolutely
Nothing,
nothing,
yeah.
no particles, no elements,
No God,
atoms,
no God
no
neither.
nothing.
Yeah, no nothing.
But you don't know that though.
This is my question to you. Can you have an explosion without anything?
No.
Okay. So
That's my answer.
So
Big Bang Theory.
Hold on, wait, no, because it ain't done yet.
It's
Done.
not debunked.
No,
That's done to me.
no, it ain't done yet.
Okay.
Because if they want to then go ahead and say there was a Big Bang Theory, that means something would have had to been here to create a Big Bang, right? Mm-hmm. So if something was here to create a Big Bang, that means that infinitely into the past, there has always been material things, right?
Yes. That's what I'm saying, right?
So if things were here infinitely into the past, we would have never gotten to the point we are now. Just from a logical, mathematical standpoint. Because infinite is a number that never stops.
Okay.
So if you go back into the past infinitely, you'll keep going and you will never stop. There had to be a point where creation started. So either there was nothing and something came from it.
If you go out into space, right?
Uh-huh.
There's nothing. There's nothing in space.
I don't know. I've never been into space.
But
I'm sure there's stuff inside the space.
particles
Yeah.
that looks like nothing.
Dark
Essentially.
matter.
Which is
Dark matter. That's
which
what they
is
call
why
it.
Can
Antimatter.
an explosion happen by air molecules
yes.
that looks like nothing?
Hold on. No. I see.
I don't know.
See.
I see where he going though. He's a fuck.
Hold on. No. This is why I asked you if there is absolutely nothing. Because if there are,
But that question, I don't know.
Ho-
You see what I'm saying?
what do you
But
mean
science
you don't
does though. Science
What-
does
what
because
do
they
you
say
mean?
Science don't know either. It's a theory.
Know? What do you mean you don't know that you can create you?
There was
It's a possi-
absolutely nothing.
No, I'm saying how.
Listen.
He's stressing
Nah.
Dino right out.
Listen. My point is we've already came to the conclusion. If there's literally nothing, no particles, no air molecules, no nothing there, you cannot have an explosion, right?
Right.
So in order to have an explosion, something has to be there.
Something
Right.
has to be there.
Something material has to be there.
Right.
Right?
Whether it's air molecules.
Right. So
whatever
right,
air
right,
it is.
yes.
Right. Yeah.
So if that is there,
So God created in the beginning.
I'm still going on to the assumption that God does not exist.
Okay.
So if there were air molecules there, that means they would have to have always existed.
Right.
Right?
Which is very possible.
No, it's not, because mathematically we would have not been able to get to the point that we are, because that means there would have been no start. You would go infinitely into the past until you find that there is no beginning to the universe. But the Big Bang literally says there is a beginning to the universe.
That's why it's just a theory.
Right, which is why it can never be proven. So this is
But
where
it can be possible.
I literally just showed why this is not possible.
Bro, but if God, like going back to the point, if God could create something from nothing, then the Big Bang Theory could be possible.
No, but see now.
If you, bro,
but now you're invoking God. If you're invoking God, you have a
Source of the
conscious-
creation
You have a conscious being that did the creation.
that even did the bang. Yeah, let's say if it was the bang, he's
Right.
the one that made that happen, not fucking regular air particles that always
Exactly.
existed. That nothing created these air particles. They was just there. And on top of that, to have air, to have air based on science, you need an atmosphere for that. You can't have air in space. So
no, you have particles in space though
You
that
have
react with each other.
So anyway, my point to all of that is that you needed something to create the beginning. Whatever that something was, in whoever eyes that is God.
The Bible should say, in the beginning, God created air molecules. And
No.
infinite
In the
and nothing.
beginning, God created the heavens, air, everything above us, and the earth. The earth, the physical, material thing that we are standing on.
So if you go to the edge of space, right? Because space is infinite. Goes on forever.
I don't know if space is infinite. I cannot answer that.
Right? Because God created the heavens and many earths. Because it's a lot of fucking planets.
He created other... Yes,
He created the heavens and not only one earth. He created...
he created one earth.
the
There may
heavens.
be other planets, but there's one earth.
So after he do that,
Uh-huh.
then everything else came.
Then it goes on to say how he created
Created the
everything.
sun.
Then how he created everything else, yes. Well, first he created light, then he created the sun.
So it's
wait,
going based
wait,
off
wait,
this,
wait,
'cause
wait, Dito, wait. He created light, then a source of light.
Yeah.
That's basic. Yeah, the sun, but
the sun.
Yeah.
So our sun is older than Earth, based on science,
no, Earth was here before the sun.
according to religion.
Okay.
But based on science, our Earth is a young Earth.
No? According to science, Earth been here for billions of years.
years.
Which
Which
is
is
young.
young.
Which is young to science. Scientists
Which
think
is
billions
young.
of years is like 10 years
Which
ago.
is young compared to I mean,
compared to Alpha Centauri
you
CX5
could stand
that been
you
here
could stand outside.
6 quintuple trillion
You could
years
stand
ago.
outside and see the stars. Like, are they real or are they not real? Like, do they exist?
Apparently,
Or are they just
the light
little-
light that you seeing from these stars is stars that's dead already. That's blown up, basically.
So when you get, they say, Earth space is infinitely just growing.
That's what they say.
That's
That's what
they
they
say.
say. Because after the Big Bang so big that it just stuff just still moving outward into the nothingness.
But it's out there though. It's is what we see, bro. It ain't only the sun and the earth and Mars, Pluto, and fucking Neptune.
But it said, it said God created the heavens.
Andromeda and
it talks about the stars and all of that stuff.
So the heavens is the stars.
The stars are in the heavens. Yes.
So when we die, we just go to space.
No, because because the Bible also talks about it. There are two heavens.
We go into a club. We go into a hidden back door in space that leads to the heavens.
Nah, there are the heavens as in the celestial beings, and there's heaven. Like there's a difference, you know. Like words have meaning, you know. I could say, hey, DJ is shit, right?
Wait.
I'm gonna clarify.
Why you could call the next one of your friends that?
Hold on. I could say DJ is shit, right? That has one meaning, but I could go and say DJ is the shit. Completely different meaning.
I could get on board with something like that.
See what I'm saying?
Like,
so
I mean, I could get behind a campaign like that. You know what I mean?
So my point is you have to read it and stuff like that. And I just had to touch on because you were saying that you think it's a scare tactic about hell, right?
Hell, real low.
Right? But check this out, right? People think that, it's like, if you don't obey God, yada yada, so on and so forth, you're going to hell. It's like, nah, nigga, you going to hell anyway. Like us here on this earth, we are destined for hell.
That's just
right? And so no, I just need to correct that statement because people think that God is punishing you for not believing in Him. Nah,
I've heard hell isn't even mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah,
I've heard it's not.
The word?
What?
No, there's two.
As far as what we call hell, burning hell, flames of fire.
Yes, it is in the Bible. It's two Greek words for it. I can't think of them right now. There's two Greek words for hell in the Bible.
And then you go back to translation, right? For so many years, the little translation, you want me to believe that this book, through all these translations,
or what translations?
He talking about King James version, this version, that version.
Because this is where.
Because trust me, I done run into a lot of atheists that just hit me with this kind of shit. Like,
but this is where people don't know what they're talking about.
It's still the Hebrew version of the Bible. And it's
there's still Hebrew version. There's still the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's still manuscripts and stuff that have been written from way back then.
And it was burned too. A lot of knowledge is burned too.
Used to translate the Bible. But people talk about they talk about and call it like the telephone game, you know. Sure, we all play that in class at some point. You know, somebody whispering, and it's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
But see, that's where, because we have so many copies of the Bible, because of that, we can trace down to what it actually says, and that's how they get it.
And that's just the Bible. That's just the Bible. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just one religion.
Right, but then you gotta think about this, right? If I could go and pick up all these many different manuscripts, right, of the scriptures passed down, and I could pick up one here in America and one over there in Greece. I'm just giving an example because most of this is over there in Africa and the Middle East and Greece and stuff like that, and Europe. That if I could get two manuscripts of the same book from two different places, passed down through two different lines, and 98% of it says the same thing, I can trust that the 98% that's the same is in the Bible, right? I can trust that. But if you talk about like the Quran, they didn't allow people to rewrite it down unless you were authorized to do so. They controlled what the Quran said throughout the whole thing. And if you go and you read the history of the Quran, history surrounding the Quran, you'll understand that. I would trust more hearing 10 different stories about the same thing, right? Because now, if we all see a car accident, right? We all standing at different points in the road, or we all see a fight, standing at different points and viewing it differently. We all going to see different things about the fight, right? But we all know that parts of all our story gonna line up. Because if we go and we tell that same story, it'd be like, okay, DJ saw this, Rico saw this, Dito saw this. Okay, he was at a different perspective, so maybe Dito didn't see that part, right? But he did see we all saw who threw the first punch, right? You could say, hey, we saw them arguing or whatever, and then person A threw the first punch. We all saw person A throw the first punch, and we say that in our story. But then how whatever transpired after that, maybe it's a little different from person to person, but we all come together and, hey, whoever heard it is like, I know for sure person A throw the first punch because 3 different people tell me that same thing.
And then you think about it like 2,000 years, bro. That's young, yo. like that's a short time and apparently how long we've been around as humans. You got a dude claiming he's the Messiah now in fucking South Korea.
Again, but then you gotta
2,000, 3,000 years from now, motherfuckers gotta have your own religion.
But you said 2,000 years from now compared to how long we've been here on the planet. And again, like that's even debatable because you can't say how old the Earth is.
Yeah, and another thing too, and the next thing too, right?
But we know people been around a lot longer.
And the next thing too, right? If the Big Bang shit real and God ain't real, so you believe that we come from monkeys too, that first come from this little, how they say it was first,
amoeba?
Like these little shit, and they turn into you could have stayed swimming, and then they walk on land and yada yada. So that's you believe in that shit too, then?
No, I don't believe in that, but it's possible.
Okay.
And
okay.
Anyway, I just
shout out to that.
Just like
I don't believe in it, but it's possible.
You got people don't believe in God, but it's possible, right? Is it possible there's a God?
It's more than possible. It is true. It is
that's
factual.
coming from you, but
it's facts.
It's not factual.
Okay, well, show me the facts for the Big Bang.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. How is it not factual?
That there's not a God?
No, I said there is a God. That is factual.
There's a God. How is it not fact? How is it? Where's the proof? You can't show me any proof that God is real.
What proof do you need? What proof would suffice you? Because I could give you proof, but just because I give you
of your religion, people could also give me proof of other religions.
No. We just talking about God. I ain't talking about Christianity.
You could be ducking everything, you know.
I ain't talking about Christianity. I talking about God.
Like people have proof Muhammad lived and Jesus lived. Like I don't put nothing past that.
Yeah, Jesus did live.
You know what I mean? Like
who's Muhammad? That's the Quran's like Jesus or something like that.
No, he.
Because I don't want to speak on no religion.
He's a prophet. He was born like 600 something.
680.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And then, he went to sleep and went on a flying unicorn up to heaven. And God gave him the Quran.
Yeah. And there's a whole movement of religion that's happening
Believe
now.
in the unicorn.
So.
Hey.
I mean, there's really no proof you could give me. You know what I mean?
I could give you a lot of proof, but see, this is my point. Is that proof that I could give you? It was there's a debate.
Give me proof.
Hold on. I just before I give you the proof, I give you a little example or something, right? I think his name is Christopher Hitchens. He's an atheist. He was in a debate. He was in a debate with a Christian, and they were talking about. He's like, what proof? What proof do you need to know that God is real? It's like, let $1 million be in my bank account tomorrow, or let Jesus be written on the moon tonight, right? And it's like, okay, so what happens if that happens? Then he said, then I'll have to go and see for my bank account where the money came from, yada yada, or with Jesus being written on the moon, we're gonna have to go to the moon and see what type of phenomenon happened in order for that to. And the thing is that there is no proof that would suffice people who don't believe, right? Regardless of what people give or show, there's no proof that would suffice them because they're always going to try find an excuse out of it because men want to be.
So you have no proof.
Hold on, no. I said I will give you proof.
Okay.
Right, because men Men want to be able to live in their sin, and they don't want to be held up to the standard in which the Bible holds. None of us can live up to that standard, but many of us just want to be able to live in the sin in which we currently live, and to think that there's no consequence.
Don't believe in God.
There's no consequence for it. Yeah, it says it in the Bible that man is prideful, and it's because of his pride that he doesn't believe in God. It says we all know God exists, but it's our pride and our sinful nature that wants to deny it.
I think there's
right. But
go ahead.
To answer your thing for proof, right? We live on this planet that beyond any statistical possibility, it would be impossible. Mathematicians will tell you just to get to us having humans from a single cell organism, for the evolution for that to have happened is impossible. The statistical anomaly for that to happen is impossible, right? And now you're telling me that a Big Bang happened and all of this goo evolved for all of these things on this planet to work perfectly in conjunction with one another, right? We have plants that we need oxygen to survive, right? We have plants here that need carbon dioxide to survive. Plants give off oxygen, we give off carbon dioxide. Perfect symbiotic relationship for it to cohabitate together. But if it was evolution, one had to come before the other, right? So if you had trees come first, then where did carbon dioxide come from to help them continue to survive?
So your proof is...
Or if you had humans come first, where did the oxygen come from for us to survive, right? So my proof is everything around you gives you proof that a creator exists. The reason being is, you see this laptop? Did this laptop just appear out of nowhere, or did somebody create this?
I've heard this before, but somebody created it.
Yeah, so if you know, I don't need to show you that there's a laptop creator for there to be, for you to know. I don't need to show you the creator of the laptop for you to know that there's a laptop creator, right?
No.
I don't anything here on this planet man-made. I don't need to say, hey, this is the person that created this for you to know that somebody created it, right?
Right, man-made stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So why is it so hard for someone to believe that there is I'm not saying the God of the Bible. I'm not saying God of any particular religion. I'm saying a being that created this all. When you could sit down and you can see all the intricacies of even in our DNA.
And I don't put that, bro.
Right.
And I think that is possible. I think that very much is possible.
And to go even further, right? You look at any car manufacturers or any manufacturer on the whole of a particular company. You look at their products, right? You can tell who, if you took off the emblems of the car or the emblems of the laptops or whatever, you could look at their products and say who made them.
Yeah, but that's you giving me proof that laptops
No.
I'm
showing you something. Without this Apple logo on this laptop, if that was there, you would be able to say, "Hey, that's an Apple laptop," because you've seen other Apple laptops, right?
Yeah, but
and so similar, similar form factor and everything like that. You're saying, okay, it had to have the same designer.
okay,
It's a little different, but it looked the same. So same designer. Same thing with cars. You look at cars, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's a Dodge, that's a Mercedes, that's a BMW. Similar design, same designer, right?
Yeah.
And the same thing. You look at the different life forms on the planet. You have even us as humans. People say we come from apes and stuff like that, but apes are similar to us because they had a similar.
I don't believe that.
Similar designer. You have dogs, cats, horses, cows, goats, sheep. All of them are similar in nature because they have the same designer. You see what I'm saying? We all need lungs to
I
breathe.
see your logic,
Yeah.
Bro, this
but
shit's
I
so
don't.
deep.
I see your
can't
logic.
even.
I see your
I
logic.
can't even
but
hold
I
my
don't-
breath no
I
more,
don't see your
dog. Underneath
proof
this
that
is.
there's a God. That's still not as you. Like you
And
said,
I just
you
and I
can't
just
prove-
asked you that question, bro. I'm like, are you
What?
one of those people that gotta see God to believe He real? And you said no. Now you saying, oh, I didn't see your proof.
Right. And
I'm not one of them people that gotta see God to believe He's real. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
at the same time, you asking Dito to show you proof.
so what would
I
make,
know He can't show me proof.
What would
and
make
I
you-
know anything He says is still not proof that there's a
And
God.
Dito saying,
Is
what
there
proof?
a possibility that there is a creator? Yes.
Okay, and
So
what
what
proof,
proof do you
you
need?
need?
What proof do I need? I don't need proof. You said you had proof, so
I
I wanted to hear it.
I just gave you proof. And what I said beforehand, right? I gave you the example of the atheist in the debate. And he said, and the Christian asked him, so if that happened, what happens next? Would you be a believer? His answer was no, because I need to find out all these other things to see what made that happen. But outside, a lot of people, when they say they need proof, when proof is shown to them or given to them,
They don't want to
that's-
believe it.
or evidence given to them, that evidence doesn't work for them. Just as I just gave you some, and you'd be like, that ain't proof, right?
But is it proof?
It is.
It's not proof. If I said,
But I am not. Again, this is me not arguing for proof of the Christian God. This
right,
is me arguing.
there's
this
a
is me saying
creator.
There's a creator.
Creator, right? And
Just because we all are similar creations. You can tell that.
And what have I said?
Hand.
Is there a possibility that there's a creator?
And I'm not. You asked.
Yes, well-
you asked for proof. I gave you the evidence, and you said that's not proof. I gave you proof, and you said that's not proof. That's it. It's just not proof that satisfies you. There's the difference.
Well, you could say, bro, there was proof that
Hey.
there's no God.
So no, you can never prove a negative. You can
By-
never prove a negative.
By the same.
You can prove a positive, right? Check this out, right?
You can't
right.
prove that something does not exist, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
You can prove the positive, right? You can prove that if I was on trial for murder, you can prove that I killed somebody. You cannot prove that I did not kill somebody.
Hold on.
He lost,
on.
but he lost us. But let's
Hold
find your way. Find your way, Rico.
Hold on. So your proof.
I mean, technically, you could prove that you didn't kill somebody.
So
No,
hold on.
nah.
Hold on.
Because even in that, without you having the only way you can do that is proving somebody else did it, right? And you have to prove that somebody else did it. But I'm saying I am on trial.
Well, yeah,
Right.
but here's the thing. I
Right.
got you. All right, hold on. I got you. You on trial.
Uh-huh.
You on trial.
Uh-huh.
No fingerprints. No nothing.
Right.
Yada yada. But then, when we search you, or we search your clothes and we search your house and all that because of the warrant, we find a gas station receipt
All right.
that proves that you was in a gas station at the time of the murder. That proves you didn't murder the person.
No, that just gives evidence that backs up. Hold on, that gives evidence that backs up my innocence.
So which
right?
possible way could you have killed that person?
Hold on. But you go.
Because I could kill somebody without physically being there, right?
You go back to scientists saying.
Okay, Dito. Okay.
You said scientists
Okay,
said
Dito.
that mathematically the chances of our conditions on Earth and us being where we are now,
From a Big Bang Theory.
and I say I believe in the Big Bang Theory?
No, you did not.
I'm saying yes. Obviously, it's just a theory,
Yes, and I said, and then I transferred that into evolution as well.
but saying that just because mathematically, based on science and numbers, that it's so rare for this to happen means that there is a God.
They did not say is mathematically improbable, They said it is mathematically impossible
From a Big Bang Theory.
from a single cell organism to getting humans. It is mathematically impossible. Impossible means no possibility.
But this nigga love for shit to be possible. You see, so
Right? If they said it's mathematically improbable, that would be completely different. That would mean it would be the slightest chance for that to happen. Still means there's a chance for it to happen.
But that's your proof to me that there's a God. Just because mathematically.
No. That was
the proof you gave me. This for you to
no.
say that
I was talking about the Big Bang Theory. That part was for the Big Bang Theory and for evolution.
So go over again. What's your proof that there is a God?
That
because
there is a God by looking at everything here on this planet.
It has to need a creator.
The symbiosis of us with plants, that we physically need plants to live.
The fact that all humans basically are built the same.
We all built the same. There are slight variations in how we look and stuff like that.
All pigs are built the same.
Yeah, but even the similarities of us with primates, right?
Yeah.
The similarity between us and them, the similarities of four-legged animals, right, means there was the same designer. The same creator created all of them because they are that similar. It's fishes. All the fishes in the sea. Some of them may look drastically different on the outside, but the way in which their body works is the same.
No.
Yo.
Some fish come up to the surface for air.
What fish?
What fishes do that for you?
A turtle.
A turtle is not a fish, it's a reptile.
Yeah, but a dolphin.
A dolphin isn't a fish, it's a mammal.
You lose, bro. You lose this one. You lose this one.
Mammals need to breathe in oxygen.
Yeah.
Dolphins and whales are mammals. They breathe oxygen.
I know, but a dolphin is also a fish. Just like we are not.
No, they are not a fish.
Just like we are mammals, but we are also human. Yes, it's a mammal.
Let me ask you a really good question. Let me ask you a really good question. Is your shot of the week fire this week?
A dolphin is not a fish?
No way. A dolphin ain't no fish.
It's a mammal.
It's a mammal. But so a mammal can't be a fish?
No.
No, a mammal is a mammal.
A dolphin is a type of mammal. Humans are types of mammals. Elephants, types of mammals.
Yeah.
So
and a blue marlin and a barracuda are types of fish.
So
yeah, nigga. Don't try spin this shit no way, dog.
Nah. So let me see where I was going with this now. So I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. You lose. You
done. Let me just throw this out there. I ain't trying to convince you.
Yeah, me either.
No, I feel
because they gonna be like, look at these two Christians ganging this nigga in this podcast.
Yeah, I literally ain't trying to convince you. I'm answering your questions, and I'm saying that based on all of this, and I could go into the reasons that because I grew up in the Catholic Church with you, right? I'm not a Catholic anymore, right? There was my time in my finding whether or not I believed in God, right? And I could tell you why I believe in God. Or why I believe in the Christian God, why I believe in Jesus, why I believe Jesus is God on earth, right? I could go through all of that. But we ain't here talking about that. We talking about
whether supposed to be about life.
Life and, creator.
I ain't picking topics. Never again.
The creator.
Never. I ain't picking topics. Never again.
Creator of life and all of that. We get into that. Yeah, but my point is I give you evidence, and just as in a court case, right? Right.
Going back, we'll talk about it off air,
but just as in a court case, right? Somebody is on trial for whatever the trial is. You have a jury there, right? You have to present evidence to prove to the jury that, this person, whatever side you're on, you're trying to say this person is innocent or guilty, right? you want to prove, if I trying to prove this person guilty, I got to provide evidence to show that this person is guilty, right? To prove that this person is innocent, I just need to provide enough evidence for them to doubt his guilt,
Yeah.
right? But if I'm here trying to show somebody is guilty, I could give them all the evidence in the world. If that person just chooses not to believe it, it don't matter what I show to them. You know what I mean? I could get, if you sitting on the trial and that's your boy, like I just saying, right? Not saying that this would happen, but if that's your boy or whatever, like in a murder case, like you need a unanimous decision. All 12 jurors have to say this person is guilty.
Yeah.
But if you sitting up there and you like, babe, you ain't care what happened, my boy ain't guilty. And I could give you fucking video footage of him killing the person.
But you clearly was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
That looked like my boy face.
If you don't want to accept that, ain't nothing I could do for you to accept that. You know what I mean?
I understand. I feel you. But I just wanted to go back to your proof. It really wasn't no proof, though. You see what I'm saying? To you, it's proof.
Okay, Rico. Prove to me somebody created this.
I can't prove to you someone created that.
You can't?
So yeah, so what you based on what you saying is that phone came out of nowhere, because something that had to have been made, right?
Yeah, but a machine probably created this.
Who made that machine?
I don't know.
That's just why that's why I always go back to the Big Bang. If they gonna say particles created the Big Bang, what created those particles? You know what I mean?
My point is just this being here, I can flip this over. Oh, that say Samsung. Boom, Samsung created it. That's who created it. That they put their stamp on their creation, right?
Yeah.
Like God put his stamp on us.
What's his stamp?
We created in the image and likeness. We have the blood flowing in our veins. You could go and look at our DNA. You know what it is that they say, but there's not enough books in the world for the information on your DNA to fit on? Or it's like 500 books. It's a whole lot of books. Like if you used to write out the information in your DNA.
But that's just science, though.
Yes, it is. It is science, and the fact that there's that much information to leave that up to chance, because there's only one or two ways this could go, bro. Either God created us or He didn't.
Yeah.
And if
it's either or.
Right, if He didn't,
it's possible. It's possible.
No.
I making fun of this nigga.
Let me recorrect that statement. It's either something created us,
or something didn't.
Or it didn't.
Yeah.
Right. And whatever you call that something, I am calling that God.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And I'm saying created, not re-evolved here. Created.
Right.
Because
like,
you could go
boom, full human there.
Boom.
I get what you're saying.
Right.
Boom, chicken on the ground.
Exactly.
Chicken on
boom.
the ground.
And what I'm saying is all of us humans, like, we are all similar, bro. We might have different features, different skin color, different hairstyle,
different language, but
we all the same. We all humans.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I would say you could accept the evidence I give you or not. That's up to you.
Tito want to fight.
I will decline the evidence.
Tito want to fight. Tito want to fight, man.
I don't want to fight.
I gotta. Hold on.
Hold on, what?
Let me.
Did you gonna pull up some evidence?
No. We'll save that for another podcast. Like get y'all motherfuckers off air.
Get y'all motherfuckers off air.
Yeah, man.
So what's the shot of the week?
Ain't even on point with this one. But I guess. Actually,
the shot of the week don't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
I know. It normally don't, but I wish I could have tied it in. But maybe I could a little bit, right? So check it out, right? T-Talk shot of the week is never look down on anyone unless you're admiring their shoes. And the reason I say it is a razor blade is sharp, right? But it can't cut down a tree. a axe strong, but it can cut hair. Everything has its purpose in its own right. Just because something can do something that you wanted to do, you can't look down on it. It ain't made for that purpose. You got to use the right tool for the right job, and appreciate everything for the purpose that it was made for.
Interesting. Good stuff. But if you don't like that, that's fine. If you do like it, that's also fine. Because at the end of the day, your opinion don't count. This episode was this had some twist in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, life's good though, according to Future and Drake.
Yeah.
But anyways, make sure you all follow us on all the platties. You know, the platty plats. Twitter, your opinion don't count. Instagram, your opinion don't count _YODC. YouTube and Facebook, your opinion don't count. Just follow us, like, share, subscribe, do what y'all gotta do. Tell your mama, tell your grandpapa, tell everybody what's going on in town. Your opinion don't count. Definitely, also there's a PayPal link in the description if y'all want to support us as well that way. We appreciate that as well. But it's your opinion don't count. We out, y'all.
And you do got fishes that come up for air. Called a lungfish, nigga.
This nigga been Googling this shit.
It's called a lungfish.